let's go ahead and get back to it, shan't we? So we should be all battered up and everything. So what we probably since we are going to be going into a combat situation here. Well, that. Okay. And then, it'd be nice to go actually dump my old gun somewhere, because we're obviously going to be stuck with, I didn't think about that when we were on the other side. Because we're going to want some inventory space. But I don't want to run all the way fucking over there, though. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the truck is full. That over. Okay, maybe it's not full, but I mean, it does have a lot of crap in it, so yeah. So, yeah. I'd rather just, man. The pain. I guess it is what it is. Dump it real quick. Make any final item adjustments we want to do. Might leave like, I don't know, 2 or 3 additional healing items maybe. Because like I said, we're going to be fighting more, and because the new firepower we have and that, well, we're going to be using a lot less, so... But yeah, once we get in the shelter, I definitely want to get fire leveled up to 3 to kill those fucking those water things for sure. Those things. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's so annoying. Hey, Calista. Welcome to Parasite Eve. Okay. So let's see. So right now we have 2 openings on items right now. And yeah, we're gonna leave our old gun here, because we're not gonna need that. So that gives us 3 slots. I mean, that's probably good. Let's go ahead and take... Let's take 2 of those. Because we're gonna have that encounter with the camels, and we're gonna need the healing items, so... So for them, let's swap out... Do you want to do 1, 2? Let's just have 2 of them. We'll try to use those for the camel on, like, gank. The camel gank squad that's going to be happening here in a bit. So what are you up to today, Calissa? You way to see a bunch of mutant camel people get slaughtered? Mutant camel people! But yeah, this shouldn't be the problem. I just do the buff and just go all hells on should be able to blow most of them really fast. Yeah, we'll try to use some of these recovery items instead of our mana, because I might want to just use a little bit of that to cover our behinds. So make sure we'll all got machine gun, and just for backup, I have the javelin and the grenade, both available. So should be good, I think. Yeah, they'll wield like so. One of the first desolate enemies is this like camel monster like. So if you're not familiar with Parasite Eve, basically it deals with like a weird how should I say, like a cellular mutation kind of thing. So like it mutates living creatures into abominations essentially, and the camels are very clearly originally people from their bizarro heads. They are very clearly originally people. I could swap in front and surrounding. I could try slapping one of those on, and maybe I don't think it'll be necessary. We didn't really have a hard time last time. I don't remember us having a hard time, so I don't think it's gonna be necessary. I think we're good. And then we switch to this too. Hey. Oh, don't worry, you're gonna see a whole bunch of them, including a boss. So, don't worry, you're going to see plenty of them here in a bit. Anyway, give me a second while I swap here. Back to disc 2. I need to pick out a nice little case for this thing. Because this is a really cheap 2-disc holder that did originally come with this game when I bought it from Game Exchange 5 billion years ago. Yeah, I need to dig through my spare CD cases, and I need to find one that's a little better. I need to see about getting some more CD cases, because I'm going to be going to a game convention thing in July. Yeah, see, you can see some of the camel people in more graphically intense lookingness here in this cutscene, you know, that we would be normally skipping right now, but since, you know, you get a pretty good look at the camel people, you know, you can, you know, check them out here, that. Camel people. But yeah, I'm gonna take a lot of extra spare cases I have to try and sell some. Okay, well here we go. We're gonna have camels on the menu. That's no fail. I gotta wait for him to spawn to cast it. Yo, come on, let me cast the energy thing. I guess it's giving you a moment to get into your truck, I guess. God damn it. Oh, son of a bitch, it took my thing away. Oh shit! Wait, did that one just run off the cliff? Oh shit! Oh, come on! Or I could use this. Get the 5 MP, so why not? Do that, and then... I mean, not 5 MP, 5 HP, but yeah, you know. The truck should always be full. But we can put some of this ammo that we just got in, probably. You should be able to fit in. You have, yeah, so... That prevents blindness. Let's go ahead and Let's take this. And get some of these things used. Oh, I need to put that in. So let's go ahead. Use that one. Put that away. Alright, let's go ahead and get going here. I don't think that was... Let's see, I don't think there was anything out here if I remember correctly. Nah, he's dead. Totally dead. Anyway, I still have this movie night scene in my head. I said the punk... Oh, let me take it easy. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! Woo! Wow, that was close. That was fucking close. I said the punk was Doctor Who, and then you applied... It really was such a happy moment for me to be able to recognize and know about it. Oh, yeah, and that, what's it called? Yeah, that was, what's his name? Matt Smith, I think is his real name. Oh, no, Matt? Is he... No, wait. No, fuck. I'm trying to remember which... No, I think it was him, wasn't it? I think it was that one. I think that was the doctor that was, right? I think. I mean, there's a lot of doctors, so. It was the... I don't even know his number. It was the one that has, like, a British accent. Well, okay, maybe that's stupid to say. British accent in a British show, huh? Okay, maybe that's... Maybe that's not a good way to tell that apart. Skip that. We don't need a giant drawn out scene of it. We just need the stupid piece of wood down here. No, I can't take it yet. It's like, piece of wood. Who fuck cares? Yeah, sometimes I'm not like, you know, for the longest time, you ever watch the Clue movie? Like, I didn't realize, that the guy who played Doc Brown was actually one of the people in the Clue movie. I was like, oh shit, I never realized. Oh wow, you're missing out on a fantastic movie. That is a fantastic comedy movie. Now, that's how you turn a board game into a fucking movie. I hear there's supposedly a Hungry Hippo movie in development, which I have no idea how that's gonna fucking work. Oh, I mean, the Clue movie's an older movie, too. I mean, it's not a modern fucking movie. I mean, it came out in, what, the 90s, I think? And you got that one guy, you know the guy who plays the hotel dude in Home Alone 2? Like, it got that guy as the butler. Oh, man, that dude's crazy. If I remember correctly, he played as, like, a lunatic in one of the Command and Conquer games, too, if I remember correctly. That dude, like, if you know, like, that guy is in any fucking movie, you know, it's going to at least be worth a watch. But yeah, like, he's the butler, and he's a huge highlight of, like, all the fucking shit that goes on in that movie. But yeah, like, the Clue movie is fantastic. I could spoil the ending, but, like, I think that's kind of the charm of it, because in a way it kind of goes with the idea of playing the board game of Clue at the same time. So it's pretty funny. Apparently it was not well liked when it came out. What? I just said I could spoil it, but I'm not. All I'm saying is that I feel like the way they did the ending kind of goes with like how a board game of Clue would go, because, well, just because you'd have to watch it. You'll probably get what I mean if you watched it, like when you see the end. But yeah, it's a very good comedy movie, like, seriously. Now, I will say, like, if you like solving mysteries, I would say it's a bad mystery, though. Because, again, once you see the end, you'll see why it's a bad mystery. Anyway, now I can go pick up that stupid board. Let's go ahead and top all health off. I hate in these kind of games where there's like something that's like, oh, there's something that's probably going to be useful, but you can't collect it right now. I hate that so many times. It's rarely in your best interest. It's usually just time wasting shit like this, like, oh, you know, I could have had that in my inventory on the way, but no. Yeah, definitely recommend checking it out. I thought it was good. I mean, it is Clue. I mean, it is the just as the board game story is, you know, the guy at the house gets murdered and somebody in the house murdered him. And, you know, they're all fucking trying to figure out what's going on and shit. Like, and more shit happens, not just that one thing. There's more stuff that does happen in it, but I've heard different things about Hoppers. Most of it positive. I've heard a few negatives about, but I feel like the few negatives I've heard are more just overthinking it stuff. Like, it's fine if it bothers you and stuff, but, like, I don't think it's, like, the end of the universe thing. Well, that's actually one negative thing I have heard about, is some people claiming that it's really stupid propaganda shit. Basically, I've heard two different things. I'm full night. I've heard one person say it's still stupid propaganda stuff. I don't know. I mean, I haven't watched it. Like I said, I'm just saying what I've heard. See, I keep trying to emphasize this a lot of times in these kind of conversations. What I've heard and what I think. I have no personal thoughts if I haven't seen enough context of what the hell is going on. Well, apparently, like, I do know, like, the main character is an activist type character. So I don't know, maybe if they just feel because she's an activist, maybe it's just all because I mean they're all like, as much as I know they're all people obviously randomly shoving garbage into entertainment. At the same time, they're all people who are going way too crazy about the shit sometimes. Like I've literally seen people, like, even though like it clearly has nothing, it's like, oh, it's female main character, woke, female main character, woke. It's like, that like, it's like the same thing when people like randomly call someone like a Nazi or something. It's just like you're diluting like what the original point, meaning, and shit and stuff is. It's just like, it's like same thing. So I don't like, I need more context to really get opinion on that. The other thing, which could be a fair argument though, is will people consider it distracting propaganda? So like how to describe like a distracting propaganda thing. So like from what I understand, the gist of the movie is that it's about an activist going up against a politician who wants to like build a road through, you know, like nature area and that. And obviously being like a Disney movie, and that it's likely going to have a very happy, like, we came to like some kind of agreement kind of situation on what's going on and that. And people who want to push for more non-peaceful things because they feel like it doesn't get anything done, kind of feel like the movie is distracting from real activism kind of thing, which, I mean, depending on what we're talking about, there could be a little bit of a case there, because, I mean, a lot of politicians are a bunch of fucking lazy assholes, so, I mean, you can't necessarily get me to disagree on that. Well, I definitely want the MP boost, because those will... HP is a lot easier to recover than that, I'd say. I'm just gonna swap these. But, well, like I said, it's just shit I heard. People, you know, always talk shit about everything. Nothing's ever universally loved. I mean, just look at, that, PI mouse detective game. Like, the majority of everyone thinks that's a fantastic game. And then IGN gave it like, what they give it? Like a 60 or something? Let me look that up. I can't remember. Let's see. They gave it an 8. So they gave it an 8. Well, a lot of people were giving it... Oh, wait. Wait, I'm seeing 2 scores. There's one that says... Well, maybe that's... Okay, well, this is the way IGN... Okay, they gave it a 6. So I'm not sure what this image is for. Never mind. I'm looking at Parasite. Yeah, here. Yeah. So they gave it a 6 out of 10. And, like, one of their big complaints was there's too many cheese jokes in it. And it's like... That feels really stupid to really lower, like, a... Like... I feel like a lot of professional reviewers, even to this day, suffer the same problem that was a thing when I was a kid with, like, JRPGs. People who clearly hate a genre cannot put their hate for a genre to the side and give a actual, like, thinking review of what they're reviewing. They have to automatically hate it because it doesn't meet their type of game they like. I think I think the two things that really show you a good reviewer over a shit reviewer is one, that they're capable of giving proper critique even to things that aren't what they like. I think that's one thing that's really important, because obviously you can hate it, and that's like you have to love it, but I think there's a difference recognizing there's a clear audience that likes something versus like just saying everyone who clearly likes this is a piece of shit, which is why you get situations like this. And then I think the other is like ones that are actually trying to help you understand whether the game is for you or not, and not trying to tell you what you should think about the game. Like, they should be helping you understand whether the game is something you're interested in or not. Oh, it's a shit game, so only shitty people would touch it. So, you should if you like it, and, you know, otherwise you're cool if you hate it. You know, like, that's not a good review in any means. I'm not saying there aren't super bad games that deserve to be ridiculously shat on. There are some really terrible games that have very little of anything good to say about. Don't get me wrong, but like, obviously, PI Mouse is not that. Like, it's like, it's not that like truckle game that's not finished but was for sale anyway. Like, there's a difference, you know what I mean? It's just a wholesome movie about love, nature, and we all part. Yeah, and that's why, like, more radical, like, I think people who, like, want to be more radical in, activism don't like it, because they're like, oh, no, they resolved things peacefully, and the politician probably gets away with it all fair and square. They didn't toss him into the river and born him to be evil and stuff. Okay, now, I believe we need to get gate 1. Oh wait, I need to get another plug though. Yeah, I had to find the plug. I think was on the boss, wasn't it? I want to keep the original clear. I guess we might as well just start saving back up here. Okay, so... Okie dokie dokie. So, we got grenades if we need that. Should be good, I think. Sounds fine then. Oh, Wally was nice. Okay, so yeah. So let's go ahead and pull out the laser. I'm firing my laser! Okay, so it wasn't for the boss. Then... Oh, maybe I had to take the one. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think I know. You move the one that's all the way in here. So it should let me take this. Yeah. And then move it to get gate 1, and then once we kill the boss, we get the second one, and then we put the 2 of them in. Yeah, there we go. Okay, got that. See, Caliban and Laix were talking about another movie like Laix needed to play. Well, actually, it was Apples, actually, yeah. Like, she was saying she couldn't find a version of Hopples in VR chat that didn't have, like, Russian subtitles or something, and Caliban said, it's only on, like, the beginning, and then it goes away, he said. Well, YouTube already did a lot of that. Anyway, let's get to it. Long thing. Oh, that was fast. Round 2. Oh no! Oh fucking hell! Oh well. I'm not gonna probably use it anyway. I didn't use it last time, so I don't see any reason I'm gonna use it this time. But then again, it might. But it might be a good idea to get it anyway, just in case. So, better safe than sorry. Then, what if I need it? And to be fair, I haven't gone over the Italian checklist. It'd be shitty. It's like, then you need to use his gun. YouTube? Well, when I said YouTube, I mean YouTube. I mean, I don't know what else you'd expect when they say YouTube. Like when I say YouTube, I mean YouTube. I don't know what else is it supposed to mean. Maybe it's supposed to mean corporate tube. I mean, let's be honest, it's basically what it is. Corporate tube and AI tube. U part is buried under garbage. Okay. So, I'm already full of crap, so what I could do is I could immediately try blinding it. Well, just tell Alex to pick it. Tell Alex to be like, hopples, hopples. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, there we go. Well, you gotta make sure she does it. Round 2. God damn it. God damn it. Ow. Bastard. That time. See, always changes English words to Germany ones. It's all good. Did another item. What do we get now? Well, we can use that to top our health off. And we should be able to just that all because we have grenades. And there we go. Then we get the motorcycle here. Let's see. New enemies. Let's see. Swap back to gun. Okay. Nope. Welcome back. Nope, not you. Go to the examine, damn it. Okay. Nope. Damn it. There we go. That. Okay, let's finish clearing out the cave. Okay. So I get this. I guess for the idea I have, I'm gonna want to take that with me, so I guess we'll put that in here. And where's that side path? Oh no. Choo. Oh, fucking get off me. Okay, that's all of that. We stock, save, and then we'll head into the actual shelter. So on the checklist, so Flint must be alive is already done. So the next thing we need to do is we need to solve the full moon gate puzzle and then go back to Dryfield. And then there's a bunch of things to do there, and then we gotta go back to the shelter. And we did the Bowman card. Yeah, it looks like there's a few new things mixed into the old stuff we did after we go back to Dryfield. So it looks like it's going to be a mix of the stuff we had already done with a few new things on top of it. So we will consult the checklist. Huh? Why would you say that? Let's see how we're doing here. Getting closer to 4 hours. We saved 27 times. We've won 125 fights. We've exterminated it. Every fight we came across, 100%. Extermination rate is getting almost to 4%. Yeah, I really did not use a lot of guns my first playthrough. I mean, it's a chat room. It's for talking. Hey, Stingray, how you doing? Welcome to the Fire Pit of Doom! I like how these just keep burning forever. Never ever winning out. Oh, what the hell? No, 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 no! Ow, ow, ow! Ah! No, no, paralyzed, paralyzed. No! No, no, no! Stop with the paralyzed. Load, load! Well, other than getting my ass handed to me here. Oh my goodness. I hate those ones. Those things are so fucking dangerous. Well, I mean, I weathered it. I mean, I'm not gonna always react to every single thing. Yeah. If I don't feel like I have a whole lot to add on it, or let's see, the spotter. But yeah, getting my ass handed to me here, man. Getting sucker punched. Okay, so we got a second belt pouch, which will be good for that armor piece. Basically, I glance at the chat, like, if there's a moment. Like, obviously, if there's a bunch of crazy shit going on, then I might not immediately notice it. Let's see. Because I only have flare still on. Then the armory place shouldn't be that far off, so we can restore our laser count. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was the floor it was on. We just have to get to it. We just gotta be careful of things trying to eat our face. Now, I believe this is locked. No. Maybe it was the other floor that's locked. Rats usually give a lot of MP, so. Camels. Well, now we won't be seeing any more camel people at this point. They be dead. At this point, we're just gonna be seeing lots and lots and lots of fucking other things. Like those things. I can't remember if there was anything other than the ammo in here. I know there's ammo. There's white there. Take that. How do all these people lose when they have like an infinite ammo catch here? How do you lose that badly? Oh, infinite ammo isn't enough, even though one rogue cop girl could make use of it. Okay. Now, I believe that was the locked door that we just went by that we never got to open in the original playthrough. So I imagine in the new playthrough, we'll likely get that sucker open, I imagine. So we need to get into that main hallway area to get to where the BP shop is in here. Those things. What? What the hell? Oh, that's not good. They drained my fucking MP. Have any choice. I can't kill them without magic. Let's do that. Fried meatballs. Okay, now we have MP, so let's go kill these things. Now that's took you out. Yeah, I want to try and get to the womb so we can get the new armor piece, and that will give us more inventory slots and equip slots for now. Quick check for any, because I can't remember where all the items were. It's so weird they made so much, like, wombs and stuff, but they honestly did so little in finding items. Like, why did they even make toilet wombs? Ew, I just heard my dad belch. Like, that sounded like 2 wombs away. I still heard that. God damn it. Alright, just a second. Where that? Alright, I'll take a peek here real quick. Yeah, looks like a standard restaurant type meal. Okay, let's slap you on. Let's see. So this should be, yeah, this should be the room that goes to the armory. And if I remember correctly, we get no access to any of these. Feels like a steak and fries. Why is this one with? Oh wait, no, they're all with. They're just that one's kind of brighter than the other ones now that I'm looking at. We never got access to this back room, whatever the fuck is back here. Dead. But I just got into the armory. How am I dead? I feel like 99% of the times these are all way off. What the hell? Anyway, welcome back, Elliot. So let's see. What do you mean, but why? I'm literally buying armor. How am I dying? How am I dying when I'm buying ammo? So this one's supposed to have, because it's a, yeah, so we get 6 and 20 in both stats, poison, paralyze, resist. We can slap our attachment things and get up to 8 currently. So that would really help on being able to actually have a lot item variety and stuff. So I think that one is best. I mean, obviously the 50 MP is really cool, but the fucking 4 attachments, like, suck ass. Like, seriously. Like, sure, I could buy it and, like, slap my 2 things on it, but it's just like, eh. Like, I don't think statistically I need, like, tons of more HP and MP so much until, like, near the end of the game. Let's see. Oh. There's so many command. Oop. Thank you for the gift sub. Okay, Elliot's giving you, so. Gift subs get both person a vote. So, Elliot is basically saying he'll vote his vote towards whatever you want to vote towards on the Friday poll. Like, I don't know if you ever noticed, but like, at some point I decided to make gift subs. Well, if you gift someone a sub, you both the gifter and the gifted get to vote on the Friday poll. So, like, right now, I think Desinia is, like, the thing that's winning right now, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, Desinia is currently winning at 12 with, the House of Fatina Morgana at 8. With Assassin's Creed at 6. High on Life at 5. Which I believe High on Life was a title you added on the poll last time, if I remember correctly. And I do need to add the Patreon votes on too, which could also change that a bit. It's on the stream. You see it scrolling 24/7. At least you should be seeing it. Like, it looks like it's there. Let me... Can't see it very well in my preview of that. Yeah, I mean, it's scrolling now. It's the giant glob of information now. You know, it's always scrolling now 24/7 during the stream, you know. Anyway, but yeah, I think we'll buy this. Yeah. That's a bit prominent. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna toss something. We'll get the toss. I guess let's just toss one of these. Oh, you're not gonna go for the game you added? Because I'm pretty sure you're the one who added High on Life, if I remember correctly. But, you know, it's up to you. It's your decision what to add your votes to. Tiny Tina's one. I think you did. I'm pretty sure you did. I'm like 99.9% sure that you're the one who added High on Life in the past, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure you did. I mean, I might be crazy or mistaken, but I'm very, very sure that I remember you doing that. Like, I remember you saying it was funny or that, if I remember correctly, so... Okay, so 2 on that, so we'll be going to 7 on High on Life then. I need to buy the sequel, because Limited 1 did something really stupid with the sequel. Like, they made it, like, a limited actual order, which was weird, because they hadn't done that in a long time. Luckily, it actually has a retail release, which I guess might have been the reason for that, but I don't know. It feels like a less greedy move to do that, so it's kind of weird. Okay, purchase that. And we're gonna slap the 2 belts on it. Oh, well, first I need to swap that. And belt. And belt. And now it has 8. So now we have lots of item variety now. So we can put the holy water on. Let's put the ammo stuff in, like the guns in the last slot, you know. Go in that. And we can have flail. And so much inventory space. Yeah. See, Limited 1 for a very long time has been doing just unlimited pre-order. Just you have to do it in the pre-order window, which is a vastly better way instead of the, oh yeah, we have 1,000 copies, kill each other. What? I'm confused. What do you mean? Wait, so do you want him on High on Life or you don't want him on High on Life? I'm confused now. Then I guess I can just put the ammo there for quicker reloading. Okay, I think that should work. So, lots of actual space for stuff. So now, we'll get that. So we can clear. Yeah, scalpels have gone pretty bad. At least with a pre-order window system, it allows as many people to order it versus just making it like 1,000 copies and then have every single person battle for those. So, like, it got a lot better with limited one games. But yeah, it was like really strange. I was kind of like, the original High on Life got a foreign retail version, so I was kind of like, well, I guess I just hope for having a foreign retail version too, which, I mean, it got both as far as I understand, so. Yeah, because otherwise that would have been the first thing I missed from Limited One in a long time. That wasn't a willing choice. Because there's a few games like I said, I was getting a little picky on a few titles. Like, there was this one with, it was like a platformer with a clown character. I was just like, no, like, this, no, I'm just gonna 100% skip on this. And what's funny is, like, if I want it, it's actually, like, for sale at several places now, because they have overstock of it. Okay. Now, I think the telephone was in the back of this area, I believe. Ugh. I hear data sounds are getting pretty fucking crazy in a lot of places. Well, hopefully the data center ones do. Haha. Now, I'm trying to remember. I know there's the whole golem thing over here. I believe it was something we could do this, wasn't it? No. The other door, I believe, was locked. AI stuff, I don't feel like is going to be super successful in its current form, though. So far, as far as I understand, all the AI stuff is not profitable. Like, they're dumping shitloads of fucking investor money into existing, which You can only do that for so long until investors are like, I'm not getting any return, so what the fuck am I still doing this for? Like, AI has some minor interesting little uses. Like, I like using it to remove backgrounds from stuff. Like, it's a big time saver on that for me, to be honest. Like, because it's not editing the main thing I want unless it mistakes something. So it gets rid of enjoy your lunch, Elliot. It'll get rid of the background and make it easier to actually use in thumbnails of that. So that's actually something that I find it actually kind of useful for. But like, as in like generating stuff like scripts and like the way it researches is like really terrible. Like, I've fundamentally found it fucking either not doing proper research or just straight out being wrong. And it's just like, and people rely on this for proper information. It's like, yikes. Okay, yeah, and there's the phone. And the storage box. I find it just very, very, like, minimal usage for anything. Like, overall, I think it's just pretty terrible. That should be fine for now. Like, I don't really, like, I don't know. There's something, like, on WeStream I've been thinking about trying. So on WeStream, like, WeStream is, like, I can get, like, a 1 week of, like, a weird trial thing where it'll generate, like, shorts. Like, it'll make clip shorts off of live stream stuff based off of engagement and things that happen. And that could be very interesting to use, but it's a free trial is what it offers. And like the pay version of it is like, let's see, what do I, give me a second, you know. Let's see, go here. See, so yeah, there's like a 7-day trial thing. Let's see. Trying to look at what it was. Yeah, clip add-ons. So, okay, so how they do clips. So you can get 50 clips for 19, 100 clips for 29, or 250 clips plus live clipping. Automatically generate short form clips during your live stream. Your stream is processed in real time, delivering ready to share content while you're still on air for 59. So basically 20, 30, and 60, and that's a monthly fee. So that's like, if I actually made any okay-ish money doing this kind of thing, that wouldn't be like a terrible thing, but like obviously like I make very little of that, so it's kind of like honestly, and the thing is, like, on one hand, like, you know, I just said, like, all the AI stuff says, you know, it's all been, like, no, like, they're not earning money. It's all been at a loss so far. So, like, on one hand, I can see why, assuming it's true, of course, why it's not super, super cheap. Because, I mean, honestly, if it was just a few bucks, like, I mean, like, $5 for, like, 30, 50 clips, I don't think would be, like, terrible if it actually does a decent job. But the problem is, well, that's not what it is, and if they're losing money on it as it is right now, I mean, then, you know, obviously lowering it's not going to make it super much better. Especially when it supposedly eats tons of energy when they do stuff with it, so... I think this is where she had that vision. Then this is where that thing is, if I remember correctly. So I believe we go down the elevator to continue. And yeah, we got everything currently explored on this floor, so that works out fine, I'd say. Are we on time? Oh wow, I'm only like an hour and a half over. Simple to be a coincidence. But yeah, like, again, like if I made okay-ish money, like if I'm doing live streaming, I wouldn't say it's a terrible thing to try out, and if it actually works well, I mean, because I can tell you, at least for me, like shorts are pretty annoying to actually make. Oh, what'd you try out of curiosity? Because I'm not familiar, like, I know there's supposedly people using AIs to do, like, video stuff, and I have no idea what they're using to do that with. The problem with solar power is, though, it's very slow to generate, though. That's kind of the negative thing about solar power. It takes a lot of time to build up power, and it's very quick to be used. I used to make a lot of clips of a lot of the VR gaming nights. I haven't done it in a while because, like, it's just... Don't hit me! Stupid machine guns. Overall, solar power is not like a bad thing. It's more of a backup thing. You see, and the kind of thing you're talking about of kind of like the cornfield argument, where like a lot of America's cornfields are used to put in gasoline than any other thing. And people in the solar energy argument system have said, why don't we convert some of these cornfields into giant solar panel farm areas? But ultimately, unless like a huge improvement comes to solar power or the way to generate more of it, I don't feel like we could ever get to a point where we solely used only solar power. Like, there would have to be a really cool and awesome breakthrough to maximize more energy or to lessen the amount of it getting used to do things. Because as it is, I don't think there's a way to generate enough for the world to realistically use in its current form. Electric cars are also a mix. Like, in America, I understand the argument of electric cars being very mixed. Because something I feel that a lot of European people don't understand is public transportation is a very select city type thing in America. For the majority of, like, essentially for like 90% of the country in America, you don't have a proper public transport system to like go from one state to another state. So, like, electric cars make like country to country driving a incredibly horrible nightmare because, for one thing, electric cars take a long time to recharge. So if you go from like California to Florida, you're gonna make a lot of stops and you're gonna wait a very long time to get charged up to hit the road again and that. So, like, long distance travel in America, electric car, at least in its current form, again, without having new strives in like better power management or consuming less power or something, things like that. In its current form, electric cars in America aren't good for long distance travel. Now, for local travel, like in town or short distances of like, you know, like an hour or something, electric cars can obviously be a lot better than. But some people, like, I make, you know, like a 40-minute commute to work and back and that, so it's yeah, electric cars are very subjective on what you're wanting to use them for. I love my electric bike. I'm almost to 700 miles. I was at like 695 miles the last time I looked. So, like, I'm not saying like they have no functionality, but in America, as it currently stands, they have very selective usage. It's really going to be dependent on what you want. Some small European countries obviously have better luck with them because they're a little bit more compacted in some countries in Europe for that, which is why I think they're a lot more popular in European territories. Plus, you obviously have long distance, like public transportational systems to reach other countries. So, like, you don't have the horrible long distance issue that America has. Let's see. It takes a lot of resources for some of him. Put a couple of production. Uh, well, I would say windmills probably take less resources. I would agree that I have watched a video talking about how solar panels are made, and there are materials that are needed to make solar panels. Though, from what I understand, like, repairing them and maintenance isn't too bad, from what I understood. But it's the trickier thing, from what I understand, with solar panels is making them. From what I understand, maintenance isn't so bad, but the actual making them is the tricky part, I would say, in Stingway's comment. But yeah, in different countries, like, some of those things are up and down. Well, in America, windmill energy isn't like a big thing. Netherlands had a number of neat windmills that one now. Okay, so we are on the new floor, and that's locked now. But yeah, overall the world is still very, very oil dependent. Uh-oh, I think we're gonna win in those watery things. Yeah, those stupid water things are here. Oh, I got some giant fireballs for you. Bye bye. That makes very good work of those little bastards. See, I've seen solar parks that produce. Now, I'm not an expert at wind or solar power, but I am familiar with downsides with them. Because obviously, if you want a lot, like the two biggest downsides to solar and wind power are you need a lot of them to make a lot of energy, and the sad thing is people consume that energy so much faster than it can be produced. So that's why I say without strives to either lessen the amount of energy that's used to do the things we do, or somehow make the amount of energy it captures higher or faster, I don't think we can ever get to a point with solar or wind power that everything can just run on that. And then of course you have problems with like wind needs wind to actually do it, so if you got days where there's no wind going on, it's not generating power. And then same thing with solar power, like on cloudy days and things and stuff, less than the amount it's generating in that. So but yeah, ultimately I'm not saying like we should stop looking into the stuff or even not use any of it. But like I said, in its current form, it's more of a backup thing. Because you gotta also remember, like, what was that one winter in the EU where a lot of countries had, like, insane heating bills? Because they got, like, Russia was, like, squeezing. Like, at the time, the EU was relying on Russia for oil. And then, like, I think it happened during Trump's first presidency, if I remember correctly. Like Russia, like squeezed, like basically the oil out of them. Like they were just like, yeah, we're not giving you oil. We're gonna squeeze you, and that kind of led to a situation where a lot of Europeans were either not getting enough energy to one heat in that, or the heating bills were going so through the roof because of it. Oh yeah, they're not endless either. That's why I say like relying on them permanently isn't a solution either, because they aren't endless. Uh, unless there's a discovery to somehow produce fossil fuels in a very short time frame, which, as far as I know, there's nothing in even remotely researching that, as far as I'm aware of. But unless we somehow made a system where we dump a bunch of shit into a box and it can turn into fossil fuel in like 5 minutes, yeah, fossil fuel isn't infinite either. Technically, the sun is also not endless. The sun will, in theory, technically die one day. We'll all hopefully be long gone before that day. I wouldn't probably want to be alive when the sun dies, you know, because stars dying is not something that's interesting to experience. So, well, there's arguments on like when the sun will die. And you die. And you die. And you die. Ah, man, it does so short walk of them. Because they are so annoying to kill with guns. So much. Okay, then those were the elevators that went down to those rooms, which this one, if I remember correctly, doesn't let me go anywhere. The other one will let me go to a small room, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so that one won't let me do anything for now. The other one should let me go down to a small room. Well, I mean, to be fair, that was something... Oh, Lord, no! That was something Trump was telling the EU. If I just keep hitting square, they'll keep staying locked on to something. Ha! Take that, stas elements. But yeah, to be fair, President Trump, during his first term, did tell the EU that it probably wasn't a really wise decision to rely on Russian oil for multiple times until Russia actually did that to them. So yeah, that's all we can do down here until the AUX stuff kicks in. But ultimately, I think the thing I think we can all agree on is nothing's obviously perfect and nothing is obviously forever. But it's always a good idea to keep advancing and figuring out better solutions. But obviously, it would be fantastic if we could get to a point where, like, solar energy could actually run everything. That would obviously be really good. Because to be fair, out of the three choices, unless something really weird happens to the sun, I mean, the sun is not likely dying anytime soon, but it's not a forever ever thing. So, you know, if the planet doesn't get destroyed by the time the sun dies and people actually continue living to that point, you know, they eventually have to figure out something, not simply just how to get energy, but more like how to survive the sun exploding. Because, I mean, if the sun explodes, like most stars die, how they die, I mean, essentially that would, like, just ravage, like, a ton of the fucking shit in our galaxy that... I shouldn't have read this. Ammo. But yeah, I have been liking using my electric bike for local stuff for that. Oh shit. Ah! Yeah. I guess, like, where I could agree with Trump on that is relying on it wasn't smart. I wouldn't say using it was bad, because obviously, like we just said, you know, in our current way everything is, there's no 100% relying on any of the three is realistically fuel is because realistically we're getting less and less of it, and solar wind because realistically it's not as standard that could supply the entire world with enough energy to run without it having crisis problems or just being drained immediately. So realistically, there's no like one choice forever option. So obviously, I'm not saying that that they shouldn't have like took any oil, but relying on it solely probably what, because I mean, as we see, Russia obviously had future plans that you know, threw a lot of things into chaos. Because I mean, like the way I view like between, you know, Trump's first term, Biden, and then Trump round two is that like Russia didn't want to risk having anything happen while Trump was winning, and then like I look if you're a big Biden person, no offense to you, but he looks like a crippled old fucking man, and like if I was the guy in charge of Russia, I would look at Trump and be concerned about him hitting a big red button. I would look at Biden and be like, yeah, let's bully people. This guy's not gonna do anything. He's just gonna go and yell on CBS or something about things. So like, it's not really shocking to me that they would do shit during Biden's like term. Honestly, to me, that doesn't feel shocking to me. More points is a point at all. More independence is a point as all as we need energy. Yeah, and that's kind of the problem with when you get into all resources, because obviously not every country has every resource available in its local area. So realistically, it's impossible for anyone to become 100% independent of nothing unless we like get shit like Star Trek, where like you can like literally make like 99% of anything from nothing. Till we get to some point like that, there's not a realistic way that we're gonna ever get to anything else. Let's see, that's a cure thing. So to a certain degree, we obviously have to do trade to get certain materials that aren't available locally. Ironically, wasn't that why Britain left the EU, kinda? Because, like, from what I understand, like, apparently in Britain, you couldn't do your own fishing, because apparently they had to let some other country do fishing and shit, like, kind of weird, but I'm not an expert on any of that crap that happened now. So, yeah, I'd say I think this went in a loop to the south room, I believe. I think. And that was Bowman. Okay, so we can't get through there yet. Oh, that just made everything on this floor respawn. For some reason I need to go back up though. You know, they always say nuclear power is really clean, but obviously, like, it has a lot of dangers, if anything goes wrong with the things. I don't know if I would want to rely on AI to do shit like that. I don't know. I'm just not really on the whole AI thing. Like, people seem way too fucking stupid when it comes to fucking AI. Like, I guess my problem with AI is people aren't using it as like a idea or a suggestion or if. They're using AI as in, oh, it's 100% correct. Nothing it's saying or doing is questionable or should be background checked or anything. I should just 100% believe it. And that's kind of like my concerning thing when it comes to like fucking AI. Oh, there's one of those things. I mean, having an AI try to catch things, I wouldn't say is necessarily a terrible backup safety thing. But I don't think I would use an AI to create it. But like set up an AI to do like some kind of safety shutdowny type thing. I mean, I don't think that's necessarily a horrible idea. And goodbye. Ah, nice and clean. Okay. These things. Wish they gave out more, You didn't shoot. Get wrecked, fool. Hey, Elliot. Take it easy. Be safe at work. Like I said, I think using AI to like assist or give ideas, I don't think is bad. What I think is bad is people completely relying on AIs to do so many things. I think is a very like, I mean, the fact I remember reading an article talking about the fucking government talking about giving fucking AI like control of all missiles and shit. They ran simulators on how it would react to shit, and it's just like nuke, 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 nuke. It's like, yeah, there's something AI should just never touch, period. Like, period. Might as well just add those to our count. And that's what I'm saying, though. It's just like that. I'm just saying what my concern about how AI is right now. Like, people keep wanting to use it to do stuff for them, to have them just do everything for them. And I don't think that is a smart thing to do with it myself. But again, that's just me. That's just my thoughts. That's just my thoughts on the situation. I ran away one time. I didn't have a choice. I had no MP. There was nothing you can do. Nothing. I'm aware of, at least. But it's so unfair.